What's funny, Pein?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MS7 Morning Show. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MS7 Morning Show. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Miss Sharon.
Good afternoon, Sim.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning, Next Level Tech. Good morning, Carl D. Good morning, Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Good morning, Shelly Shell. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend and a great week so far. Good morning, Paper. And hopefully they're enjoying their Tuesday. And I'm going to go ahead and let Ken and Pein go ahead. Good morning, Retro Android Gaming. And let Ken and Pein go ahead and do what they do.
All right. Well, I'll turn it over to Pein. I'll let Pein start, and we'll go from there.
All right, for sure. So, hello everybody in the chat. We just want to do something a little bit different as far as this discussion for the morning show. And what's up, Paper? How you doing? So we're going to be going into some gaming. I'm going to be doing a little bit of demos and showing off different sites and different resources in which you can use to benefit and better your experience. So give me one. I want to share my screen.
Hey, good morning, Red Lantern, Brooklyn Core.
Good morning, Red Lantern.
Everybody in the chat, Carl D, I see you. Paper Plate, how you doing, sir? Good morning to you. Retro Android Gaming, good morning.
All right, is my screen present, Sharon?
Yep, I see it.
Yep, that's it.
All right, cool. So I know that everybody is into, especially these days, it's more of a mainstream look where everyone's into the RGB and getting everything, all the fancy gadgets that go along with gaming. But one of the most critical things is making sure you have the correct drivers and making sure they are installed properly. Now, if you have a NVIDIA's graphics card, a lot of people are familiar with the client called GeForce Experience, which it automatically notifies you of a new driver release.
Correct.
This can be hit or miss. Just reason why I'm saying that is because you may run into frame rate issues. The client isn't the most optimized, even though you have a NVIDIA's graphics card. Now, I know that it streamlines the experience of getting updates, but I always recommend going straight to the source. The source is NVIDIA itself to get your drivers. So I'm going to show you what I do to install a new driver, and I don't install them every time they come out. I usually wait a few months or so because I like stable releases. So all you have to do is find your graphics card. Now, how do you know what graphics card you have? It's pretty easy. When you have a NVIDIA GPU installed in your computer, there's something called the NVIDIA control panel. Now, you can access this control panel by right-clicking on your desktop, and there's going to be something called NVIDIA Control Panel under Undo Delete. Click on that, it brings this up. Now, this has different configurations and things like that, which we'll get up into setting these up. A lot of it you may not need to touch, but it's good to have a little bit of knowledge of the resolutions and all that. So I'm gonna go back. If you go to help, and there's something called system information. Click on that, and under system information, you have something called display. It's gonna give you your DirectX, your operating system, all that good stuff. There's going to be something called driver version. So I'm currently on 461.09. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to minimize the control panel, and I'm going to go back to my browser here. So I'm on a 1080 Ti GTX. I'm going to search for 10 series. You don't want notebooks unless you have a notebook. But for me, it would be a desktop. And it pops right up. And download type, game ready drive. I don't want everything. Hit search. Okay, so there was a new driver as of March 3rd, 2021, 46589. Now for me, I'm going to sit on mine, but this is some of the process that I would go to. I like reading Reddit, and I like reading the actual notes to see what has changed. If it's a game that I'm not going to be playing, there's no reason for me to bother updating. You know, it sort of goes back to you don't fix what's not broken. So there's this tool combined with your Git download. So you would download this to a location where you would feel comfortable with. And there is a tool called Display Driver Uninstaller. Now, why are we using this instead of going through GeForce Experience? The reason being is because oftentimes when you go through GeForce Experience, when you update that driver, sometimes it's not doing a clean install, and you're not going through the proper methods into uninstalling it, starting fresh, and then updating the driver manually. This method ensures that you install it correctly. When you're replacing a graphics card, updating the driver, whatever. So you install that here. I'm going to go back. So if you Google display driver uninstaller, you'll eventually work your way to this page, and you can see this is the interface here. And I just downloaded East Coast or wherever you're at, and you'll get the fastest download.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any questions so far?
Let me see. Any questions?
I don't see any.
No, I don't see any right now either, Pen.
Everybody just saying hello to each other.
Yep.
All right, cool. Go on. So once you download it, I have this stuff on my desktop here all lined up. So there is a zip file. Once you unzip it, you're going to get a folder called DDU. I'm going to click into here, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. Right click on that, run an administrator. Okay, so this program will close things like MSI Afterburner, and you have the any other additional programs. It gives you a little bit of a pop-up before you use it. So here's the only thing that you need to be careful with. It's saying that it's not detected in safe mode. For a better cleanup without issues, it is recommended that you reboot into safe mode. I've never rebooted into safe mode, and all of my installations have went smooth. Where it says up top, clean and start, highly recommended, that's all that I use, and I have no problems. So basically, what you will want to do is install your new driver first. Then, once you install your new driver that you want, then open up a program like this and select your device. So I'm using GPU, and you see how it popped up with NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
It immediately recognized my graphics card. So I'm not going to click it. But what you would do is you would hit clean and restart. And if you read it, it says uninstall the current and previous driver and then restart the computer. Highly recommended. So once it does that, it's going to uninstall your current driver. And when you reboot your computer, your screen resolution is going to be all out of whack because your driver is basically non-existent. So, but the file is still going to be on your desktop or wherever you saved it at. You will go to your file and you will run through the installation of installing your driver. And I'm going to do a dedicated video on this. But basically, you want to always start with a fresh installation.
Okay.
You can go through GeForce Experience, but GeForce Experience has too many performance issues and it's unstable on a lot of people's rigs. Not everybody's rigs. Some people like GeForce Experience because you got an all-in-one program. You can record, live stream, update drivers. I get it. You might want to try this out if you have issues in the future. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
It's just another option.
Mm-hmm.
So I will back out of that, and that's how I update my drivers to ensure that everything is okay. Because I was getting a bunch of blue screens and freezes, and it didn't make sense. And once I researched and I found the problem, I eliminated the problem by finding a different solution.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of them.
So Pin, so what that do is it gives it a clean uninstall. So when you install the driver back, it should go smoothly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's supposed to eliminate any type of problems you're having with your
Gotcha.
graphics card. And once I did that, I just uninstalled GeForce Experience because whenever you update your driver and you go through the installation again, it's going to ask you, do you want to have GeForce Experience? And I always say no. Because the only reason why I was using it in the past was for the drivers. For the recording and live stream capabilities, I much more prefer OBS. So there was no reason to keep the client on my computer. It was interrupting with my games. It was a resource hog in a sense. And I just didn't want it no more. So I got rid of it. Okay, let me go back to the browser. Okay, so I showed off this site before. This is PCPartPicker.
Yep.
I'm sure a few people in the chat is aware of this, but I want to bring it back to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
This is a site where not only you can build your own, but you can look at build guides. Build guides are there in case you need some ideas, because if you want to see the coolest rig out there, a lot of people post pictures of their stuff once it's completed, and they post their notes, their process of how it was done, the parts that they gathered. It's a very nice community resource because it shows you what all the parts and elements can go into a certain rig that you want. I'm going to view the build guides, and I'm going to scroll through here. Now, what's important here is keep in mind the budgets. Whenever someone wants to build a PC, I think you should always have a budget attached to it. Reason being is because the great thing about a computer is that you always have the room to expand in the future. You're never locked down to a specific hardware unless you have a specific manufacturer part that can't be removed. But nowadays, that's not really a thing, especially if you build it yourself. So for me, I'm more so like this. I like the entry build. I'm gonna click into that. Reason being is because this isn't going to break the bank. As you can see here, look at the compatibility. There's no issues with this build. It tells you the estimate wattage So 249 watts, that's to be the SMN wattage, and it gives you just the essential parts. Now, I know currently that a lot of graphics cards are not available or the prices are high.
Right.
So
Right.
you know, use this as like a grain of salt. Don't be surprised when you do set up your own and you hit video card, you'll get unavailable or a link to like eBay where the price is like quadruple this.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind. Just like don't say I didn't warn you.
Right.
It's a rip off.
So kind of, you know, I'm glad Penn mentioned that. So because I was in the process of, I wanted to build mines, but I ran into that problem with no GPUs. So I just went out and just bought me one. I just went out and bought me a rig because, so be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, guys, about your graphics cards. Be mindful of that.
Yeah. And yeah, usually you can find, I guess if you're trying to get some longevity out of it, if you can justify the cost of a certain GPU, then you can go ahead and go with it. But just be mindful of what you're going to be paying and what you're going to be using it for. I know with my GPU, not only do I use it for gaming, but I use it in other ways, like for 3D and rendering, video rendering, all that. So it benefits me as well with OBS because I run everything through the GPU. So it's just not being used for gaming. I'm using it for different applications on my setup. So just think about what you're going to be using it for and what's a appropriate cost. So think about the relation. You know, like how much are you going to get out of it?
Yep.
This is just one example. You see, there's some comments here. So I'm going to scroll, and so this is what I mean by the community aspect, because you got people that comment, and you can ask questions, and this is a nice place to do some research. And you know, just sit back and read and see is there a better list. Like this one guy recommended a new list, so he says here is a better question mark. Let's click on that, see what he got. Okay, and this is what he recommends. So there's no right or wrong way. Basically, if you use this site, you're going to be ensured that if there's any type of errors or compatibility issues, it's going to tell you. But as far as setting up your rig, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. There could be some recommendations as far as what type of storage you may want to get for gaming. Like I know the Samsung EVO drives are pretty popular. The NVMe M.2 drives are nice. There's nothing wrong with just a regular hard drive as well. You can still game on those. It's just that when it comes to read and write speeds and performance, a lot of people are going to recommend you to get an SSD. So that's all. I mean, it's just personal preference. It depends on how much you want to spend, how much you want to get of. What are you doing again? It comes down to that at the end of the day. Like with me, this system has 16 gigs of DDR4 memory. But best believe, this motherboard that's selected could probably go up to 64. So that's what I mean by the expansion. You can start off at a certain point, but you can always build and improve upon. So that's that wraps up my presentation for now. I didn't want to hog up the show. I know Ken want to talk about some things.
Oh no, you're fine, man. Like I say, I'm not a gamer like that. I'm a kind of what you call like a entry level gamer. I just got into gaming later in life. So basically, man, you know way more than I know about it, and this is good. I'll just piggyback off of you, and we'll just tag team it, bro. Because like I said, man, I don't really have a whole lot. I just want to just talk about the basic stuff about PC versus consoles and little simple stuff, but you're giving us all of the, all the in-depth stuff, which I don't know nothing about. So I was going to talk about the surface stuff, which people already know that. You know what I mean? So
okay, let's try. All right, so you mentioned consoles, and because I have different opinions on consoles now. So now, all right. So I want to ask you this thing. So now that you got into PC and you've been, experimenting with it and playing different type of games, what are your thoughts on PCs now going forward versus the consoles when it comes to games?
Okay, now this is just me, and I know I'm going to probably get a lot of flack for this, but I'm never going back to consoles.
Never say never.
I love no Sharon actually, because it was a toss up between me getting the PC or the PS5, and I love, since I've been personally gaming Pen on the PC. I love PC gaming because I've been learning how to overclock my GPU. I've been learning different things like that, and it's been playing all the games that I want. I've been learning how to, and the most amazing thing about it is that, hey, what's up, Mr. Butler? I've been working with, I took your advice, Pen. I've been working with the keyboard and mouse. I've been trying to play keyboard and mouse. And there's nothing like playing Call of Duty with the keyboard and mouse. It's just a whole different gaming experience. So I guess to answer your question, Pen, I love PC gaming. I love it because another reason why I like it is because if you got the PS5, is that it's pretty much what you got with that. But the PC brings a whole nother element in it because you can overclock stuff, you can set stuff, you can do different things with the PC than you can with the console. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, there is a certain level of control when you talk about PC, for sure. My thing with consoles is that I'd rather use them for just the exclusives, all the third-party stuff. Like I know, like for example, I don't have the PlayStation 5 yet, but with the PS4, I know that you could live stream on it. It had capabilities of playing music in the background while you was gaming. It was getting more into that multitasking, in which the previous generation, PS3, couldn't do all that very well due to the limitations. The RAM was an issue, I know, with the PS3. And it's just interesting. But overall, when it's compared to doing multitasking and all that other stuff,
the
PC is just where it's at.
Marcus Bell, the comment. You know what? Yeah, that's true because it's like I think I've said, and I think Penn said it from time to time. It depends on the games that you like, because like the exclusive games, because anything is like that. But they're making it now to where you can play pretty much any game cross-platform. There's maybe, I would say, there's a handful of exclusives like the Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon Souls, and I think Sackboy. I think those are some, just to name a few, those are some that are just exclusively for the PlayStation 5. But if that's something that you're not really looking to play, then that's fine. But like the ones that I like the Cyberpunk, the Call of Duties, and stuff like that, those are all games that I like that are being played over the PC. So I guess it determines what games you want, which makes you want to get a console or a PC. You know what I'm saying? Right? Am I right, Pen?
Yeah, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Also, it says, what's next level says PCPartPicker is great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Tadao said something.
Okay, let me go to Tadao.
Always been a PlayStation person, mostly Madden, but I have heard from a few people the PC version are better. Yeah, you got, what I'm saying, you got some people that like PC like myself, and then you got people that like consoles. So I guess it's pretty much comes into the play where most because I've heard people say they prefer consoles because most of their friends have them, and it's easier to play. Like if you want to just pick up a game controller and just start playing, then that's fine. A console works for you, but like myself, since I've gotten into the PC part, like I just like the fact that I can go in there and I can mess with settings. I can do this, I can do that. You know, like I say, guys, because I'm a rookie at gaming, but you know, I'm learning a lot. So my PC keeps me busy learning stuff. So especially that keyboard and mouse. I'm telling you, if you haven't play Call of Duty with that keyboard and mouse, it is just some serious. It's like a whole different experience versus a gaming control. You know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, Chad. I've always been a PlayStation person too, but you think I can afford a new console? No, man. So sticking with my PC.
Next level says
Yep,
this one has this,
Yep.
got fixed
Exactly,
up to his monitor and keyboard. Use it like a PC.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think you can do that on the PS5 too, I believe. I think you can hook up a keyboard and mouse on the PS5 if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, you can hook up keyboard and mouse on all of them.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, guys, now so that's the thing that I personally, one of the things that I just thought that was nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, of the keyboard and mouse. I'm not good at it, but I like it though. I'm learning the keyboard and the whole keyboard and mouse thing, you know. Just a great experience, guys. You know, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm good with the controllers on the console, but the keyboard and mouse, nah.
Yeah, that's an investment. That's an investment to the those prices, man. Those prices can be your prices can be up there. But look at it like this though. You're investing, you know, you're buying an investment because the thing is, you get you a rig for like maybe close to like maybe $3,000 and you got that for a while, and then you can add parts or add other graphics cards as needed or things like that. So pretty much all the innards within a PS5 is pretty much there. And I'm not badgering the PS5 guys, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying it's just that my preference is I just like PC.
Yeah, it's going to come down to preference at the end of the day.
Next level, I see you. Weird talk. Next level. Weird talk.
Okay, Brooklyn says I'm interested in PC, PS5. Okay, which is your personal preference?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, Brooklyn, I'm going to give you a big shout out because I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to show my face real quick, and I'm going to show you what I got, Brooklyn.
Let me put it on you real quick.
The Oculus Quest. This is a great device, guys. I'm telling you, my wife, she loves it. I don't know if you can hear it. I think I turned it on. But
yeah, muted for a millisecond.
Listen, guys. I done bought all the stuff with it. I done bought the little pistols to go with it. I done bought. I got to get the the boxing gloves. I'm telling you guys, this is a great device. So shout out to Brooklyn. I got the big one, not the 64, but the other one, the big one, because my wife, she been downloading games. My mom was over here. She had some fun with it. This is a great device, guys. You see, I'm so giddy right now because I love this thing. I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, 256, Brooklyn. 256.
You can play Mob Brothers.
No, you know what? I'll try it on Marcus. Marcus crazy. I tried Marcus, but shout out to Brooklyn Cord Cutters. He was the first one that I seen with this.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, guys. And I'm telling you, and like me, guys, I'm 45 years old. So, and I was telling Penn, I was talking to Penn on the phone, and I told Penn that this is one of the great devices. I've never gotten into.
Let me click on it again.
This takes VR to the next level, guys. This whole game and stuff is just blowing my mind away later in life. So I love it. I love this thing. And then the fact that here's Miss Sonia. She like, this is the best $400 we ever spent. I'm like, you know, so yeah, so the fact that she loves it and everything. So this is a lot of fun. So this is a lot of fun. So if you have a couple of dollars that you know what I'm saying, you're looking for something nice and fun for the family, I do highly recommend this. I do highly recommend this. Yeah, this is really great. The Oculus Quest. And so this takes VR to the next level. So this is all about gaming as well. So this is considered a console as well if you want to look at it.
Be very careful. Don't run a trip or anything.
Huh? Right. Exactly.
Don't fall down. Don't trip.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Make sure that you're in an area where that you have freedom to move around and stuff, because it comes with these as well. So make sure because I'll tell you a little joke real quick. Miss Sonia broke a nail. She was playing this game called Bar Fight, and I had pulled her away from the wall, but by the time I went and got some water and stuff, she was back on the wall, and she hit the wall and broke her nail, so she had to go get her nail replaced. So this can be a little dangerous, so make sure you're in an area where you have the freedom to move around and stuff, because if you go on YouTube, you see people that ran into walls, they done did this and they done did that, but this really, you know, but it's a lot of fun, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I do highly recommend it. This is a lot of fun. There's no PC needed unless you want to play your VR games through Steam, and then you're going to need a link cable to link it to your computer, to your Oculus. But if you just want to just play games on it, this works as an independent unit by itself. You know, so you can download the games within this and everything. Some games are free demos, but then there's some that you pay for. So if you would like to know some recommendations that I have, reach out to me in Telegram, and I'll let you know some of the games that I personally like to play on this. Miss Sonia, she likes fishing on this. Everything. So I'm telling you guys, this is a great thing to buy. So I do highly recommend the Oculus Quest. And shout out to Brooklyn Cord Cutters. I told you, Brooklyn, I was going to get one. All right. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, the Oculus, it's a pretty unique device. I used it when I was in college, and just seeing it for the first time, experiencing with it, it's different. It plays with your senses. It's definitely going to be the wave. It's going to be eventually. It will be a standard. You know, the way games are played. And right now, it's a great additional option to use, because there's already a ton of VR games available out now. That's being developed every day. That's already released, getting updated, patched, whatever. So,
yeah. You have to set the boundary so you know where at hit me up, and I'll show you how it works. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, Brooklyn, but I will hit you up though. I think I know what you're talking about though, but I will definitely hit you up. But guys, I'm telling you, that is a wonderful device. And you know, and it's kind of funny, the last 2 times I was at Best Buy, people were buying those. So yep. I was just there yesterday. At Best Buy. You know, guys, that's my store. I was there this time, Sharon. I went with a purpose. I had to get some few things, you know. So somebody was there buying one then, and then last week I was there. Somebody was buying one. So you know what I'm saying. So it goes to show. I got mine from Micro Center, but it's great, guys. I'm telling you, and it's all about gaming. So you know, it's great. It's great. So what you prefer, Sim? Do you prefer PC over console or what?
Well, I've got the Shield, so big stuff on the Shield, so probably console. Even though they don't consider Shield as a console, but I play games on the Shield, so I kind of like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next level. They it was funny because the guy at the counter, he was like, "Man, not only you remember, but you're an elite member." He said, "You in here pretty frequent." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh man.
Yeah. So let me see. Yeah. And I don't know, Brooklyn, you may be having a show today or not. I'm not sure. If you are, then let everybody know if you're having one.
Yes. Right. And personally, I think
put your information in the chat.
Yep. Hey, Penn, do you think, or anybody on the panel, do you think that maybe cloud gaming is the future?
Cloud gaming
Yes.
will be the future as long as internet service providers have the bandwidth to provide for the end user. Like I'm not really sold on it. Like I'm not really sold on cloud gaming when a lot of people, as we know, in certain areas of the world, don't have access to, let's say, just internet that is standard of today. Let's just say that.
That's right.
There's
Yeah.
people here in the U.S. that doesn't have standard internet. I see so many times where people have to go to public places just to get internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to a McDonald's or buy a Walmart or somewhere just to pick up our library, just to pick up internet. You know.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, used to.
When I was staying in shelters, walk over to McDonald's or something.
That's why I think it's good to have both. That's why I personally feel like it's good to have both. Me personally.
Yeah, both.
Sorry to interrupt your question or anything, but
oh no, you're fine. No,
I feel like it's best to have both because everybody can't afford internet, or internet's not accessible, or even if it is accessible, especially like if you live in a rural area, your internet may not be as good as people who's in the inner city. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's always good to have the option of both, and it's good to learn. The more you learn about everything, the more you can know how to do everything.
Yep.
You know, if you're just used to doing one thing, like for example, if I'm going to work every day and I'm only going one way, going that one way to work every day, and then God forbid they will start working on that highway, then I'm lost because I never learned different options how to get to work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Point.
Because TJ had mentioned, hey, Technology King, TJ Smith, he had mentioned earlier. TJ mentioned earlier about the NVIDIA Shield, and yeah, the Shield is a nice gaming console as well. Because I was just telling Penn before the show, I was playing that Xbox Game Pass on the Shield, and it's nice. You know, that Xbox Game Pass is real nice. I got it on my tablet, I got it on my Shield. You know, got on my other Android devices, and it's, you know, like it's cloud gaming, but it gives you access to some good titles, and you can play it right on your Android device. So yeah, so that's one of the benefits of cloud gaming, I think personally. What y'all guys think?
Yeah, like it's going to give you it just gives you more options. Like
yeah.
Like I know PlayStation has their own PlayStation Now, where it's using your bandwidth to stream their titles that they came out with over the years, and it worked fine when I tried it out originally. But it's always you always want to get the best performance. To me, is when you download the game and play it traditionally.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's always going to be the best possible picture performance. You know, that's one thing cloud can't beat. Is that raw performance. You just can't compete in that.
And then you run a risk of the game coming off the cloud and stuff like that. So, right? Because for an example, with GeForce Now, I had a bunch. Like I told you guys, I had bought a bunch of games, and then I looked up, and then they're all off their platform. So now I'm stuck with Steam games that I can't even play. So that's another as well.
Yeah. Good morning, Technology King. You're welcome to get on if you like. The link is in the in Telegram. Good morning. Also, somebody else just jumped.
Send me to tech.
Send me to tech. Yeah. Good morning,
Simi. What's going on, Simi?
Hey, what's up, Simi? What's up, TJ?
And actually check out Simi's channel too, because he does a lot of games.
Yes.
He plays gaming a lot too.
I want to share my screen again, Sharon. So
okay, let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Or I'll see when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm sorry I had to pull it down too far.
So let me know if you guys can see this.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Can see it.
Okay, so I wanted to go through a few setups of the NVIDIA control panel. I'll start the just image preview. That's not really needed. Most people's not going to use that. I want to get into manage 3D settings. So this is going to be like the global and you can create overrides for specific programs. So usually what I touch here is the vertical sync. I've been playing with different methods. So when you use a 3D application setting, what that's referring to is that the game that you're playing. So you can have the sync be entirely dependent on the game, or you can turn it off, on, or fast. Now, what most people will experience is that when you turn vertical sync off, a lot of people will experience something called screen tearing. And that's when the sync technologies come inside. Like, for example, G-Sync. I have a G-Sync monitor, and G-Sync is NVIDIA solution at eliminating screen tearing. It's a adaptive sync technology. They are built into the monitors, and one thing about it is that with this managed 3D settings, you can sort of leave this on by default. And what you can go is set up G-Sync under display. And you see my LG monitor, it says G-Sync compatible. So the way you do it is that you click this checkbox, enable G-Sync, G-Sync compatible, and you want to enable it for a windowed and full screen. And you just enable settings for the selected display model. So if you have two of these, then you'll set these both up. Once you do that, it's going to tell you most useful for games that have variable render rates below the peak refresh rate of your monitor. So what that means is that G-Sync is going to work within the refresh rate of your monitor. So I have 144 frames. So let me go back to here. If I turn this off here, if my game is capable of rendering frame rates above my monitor's refresh rate, then G-Sync is no longer active. Then you're scheduled to get screen tearing, even though it may seem more smoother because of the higher refresh rates and frame rates. G-Sync is no longer going to be active. There is this program that I am using, and it comes with MSI Afterburner. It's called Reboot Tuner Statistic Server. I'm going to click on it. You see it pops up here. So this is customizable. You know, there's different options and all that. You see here, it has a frame rate limit. So what's recommended, I have a 144 hertz monitor. If I go below, let's say 3 below or 4, I can put it at 141 right here. I can ensure that all my games, it's not going to exceed 141 frames, meaning that I'm always going to be within my G-Sync capabilities. That's one way you can do it. Some games offer built-in frame rate limiters. Games like Battlefield, where you can specific and you can pick the number, or you can do it through this program, and it makes it pretty easy. You can adjust the size, on-screen display. Very nice options. If I choose Raster 3D, I can change the font, and this is what's going to show in my game as I boot it up. So let's actually put that to the test. So I'm going to show you guys how this will look in game. I'm going to go to my Steam here. Matter of fact, I'm just going to right click on my desktop and open up one of my games, so we can get this. So you guys can see how the MSI Afterburner, the overlay, how it's set up. And once you see it in game, I'm going to show you how to set it up in the software so that you can pick what components you want to show, what do you want to monitor, and hopefully StreamYard picks this up. It's going to be in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. It's basically where you can monitor your CPU temperatures, your GPU, your RAM, see how much RAM the game is using, how much VRAM is the game using off your graphics card. It's real nice because if you like to monitor things or have a little bit of control, then you can see exactly what's going on. So this is going to load. And there's any questions so far?
Not at the moment.
No.
All right.
I know earlier Brooklyn had said something about the PlayStation. Let me see.
Yeah, Brooklyn was talking about. He said, "What I like about PlayStation 5, it plays your old games backwards compatible." That's correct. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's loading in,
Okay.
and I believe okay. I got a shortcut, so or key binding, at that matter. Okay, so can you guys see in the upper left-hand corner of the screen? I know it's small,
Yeah.
but basically this is done through MSI Afterburner. So it's my CPU, and you can give it custom labels. So right now it's at 50 Celsius, which is pretty cool. My graphics card is around 50 Celsius as well. The memory that this game is using, as far as the VRAM, it's a little under 3 gigs of VRAM, and the RAM that this game is requiring is a little over 13 gigs of RAM. So not bad. I mean, that's expected. And as you can see down below, where it says D311, that's the frame rate. That's what I set in Reba Tuna. It's stuck at 141 frames. This is also a good way to where you can also lower your overall system temps by lowering your frame rate to your monitor. You're not pushing your processor and your graphics card towards pushing out more frames, thus producing more heat. So it keeps your build overall cooler.
Okay.
If you keep it at a acceptable frame rate, just have it within your monitor. If you know you can't see over 200 frames, then why put your GPU through the stress? GPUs these days can push hundreds of frames, but if you don't have the monitor to do it, then what's really the point?
Yeah.
If you want to push over 144 frames, get a 265 hertz monitor. I'm pretty sure they got 1440p's of those. 4K may be highly expensive, but
Yeah.
you have options in this. So I am going to do this. I'm going to control tab out like that, and I'm going to bring up Afterburner and show that off.
Good morning, Urban Kings. Let's see what I said. Good morning, Mr.
Okay.
James.
So this is MSI Afterburner. Now, unfortunately, there's no way I can make this bigger. It's dependent on your monitor that you're having. So, but if you guys can see this graph, there's this tiny graph that's down here that's showing CPU temps. So whenever I want to monitor, hey, what's my temperature? What's going on? My power, my core clock, and all that, I can do that through here. And the lowest my PC has been so far has been 41 Celsius. At max, it was 68. And when I go to my settings here, it brings up my general settings. I can bring up a fan curve. I did a custom fan curve according to some research I did on Reddit and various forums. This fan curve is to basically tell the graphics card when it reaches a certain temperature to increase the fan speed. And you can set that all up here. So as you can see here, when it gets a temperature of around 75 Celsius, the fan speed is going to be a little bit above 80. Not 100. I don't want it blowing that loud, but at an acceptable speed according to the temperature of what's going on. And you can set all that profiles up here. It's just curves. You can add in things and click and adjust how basically you need, however you want. All right. In the monitoring tab, and can you guys see the text that I have on screen? I know it may be a little small.
It's very small, but
You can still see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. I can't even. Yeah,
It's good. You good.
Yeah, you can't make it any right.
yeah. But in here, you can set up your CPU temperature, your CPU usage, and you can check this box where it says "Show it on screen display," and you can give it a override group name. The override group name for my CPU temperature is the name of my processor. So it's the i7 8700K. And you can assign different colors, but you have full control over this. And you can go in and it's a lot more. Your temperature limit, your voltage, all of your CPUs and all that, your clocks, it gets pretty deep when it comes to the graph, and you can enable all this. I only enable the things that I would like to see, or the overall stuff like the GPU usage, the temperature, CPU, and all that. I don't need everything enabled, but it shows you how you can customize it and have it show in your game. So while you're playing your game, you can monitor and say, okay, well, how's my rig performing? How's it doing? What is it doing? And you can give it a toggle. So when I opened up my game just now, you seen that it did not immediately show because I had it turned off. So my keyboard shortcut for this or binding is Alt F12. And basically, I can turn this on and off because when I open up certain applications like OBS or the K application on PC, this on-screen display will show up even in non-game applications.
Okay.
So what I did was I got tired of manually turning it off through the taskbar down here. I just said, hey, let me just give it a key binding. So Alt plus F12, that's mine. And I can turn it on and off and control it. You can run benchmarks or global benchmark hotkeys, which there's a benchmark software I prefer. This does have a screen catcher. I've never used it. Has a video capture. Never used that either. Most of the stuff I use here is going to be in the fan. You set this once, you can forget about it. Set and forget. And you can monitor your stuff. So pretty neat software. It just comes down to what you want to do. And it is great. It is great for just monitoring your hardware. And then, just having fun at the end of the day.
Yep. Brooklyn said that PC gaming is fire. The best.
Oh yeah.
Is down. I agree, Brooklyn. I agree. And Urban Kings also said the same thing. I agree, Urban Kings. I agree. PC is better. PC is better. But that's not taken away. But I don't want to misconstrue myself. Is that if you like consoles is the way to go too. It's just basically a matter of preference and what you prefer. And because growing up, I've had a few consoles, but now that I've actually got my gaming PC, is really, really cool. So, but if you like PS5 and consoles and stuff, hey, that's great too, guys. That's great as well.
Yeah, it comes down to preference at the end of the day.
What you like, right? And also preferences, and also the games you like, and stuff. So, because some people prefer to play certain games on console versus PC. Like for example,
Simi.
Go ahead, Sim. Yes, I'm saying.
I was just gonna say, Simi said also the Xbox also has backwards capability.
Correct.
Also.
Correct. Yeah, because like I was saying, some people like, for example, Cyberpunk, they like to play Cyberpunk maybe, or they say that's a PC game, and some people like to play other games on console. So like I say, guys, it's just like a matter of preference on what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and when it comes to like different control devices, like mouse and keyboard is always going to be the best for first-person shooters. Man. Just shooters in general. I mean,
I love it.
It's the precision, the control.
Yes.
It's something that you may have to relearn, because even though we're using mouse and keyboards our entire lives, with being in school, we're just using electronics in general. For gaming, I did have to. It did take me about a good month to fully get used to it again, because if you're primarily using a controller for gaming, you sort of have to teach your brain or get used to the hand-eye coordination of the mouse and keyboard. It's
That's
different from typing an essay. You have to be on your toes, sort of like when you're playing these games. You have to be quick, and if you're not quick, you're going to die, or you're going to lose. So
right.
you sort of have to get used to it.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Because like me, I'm still not good at it. I've been probably messing around with it for a while. I'm still not good at it. So sometimes I get frustrated and just go back to the game controller. But I'm telling you,
Mouse and keyboard.
yeah. But I'm sticking with it though. Like I say, I get killed a lot on Call of Duty because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn the mouse and keyboard. I'm trying to learn it. So.
Yeah.
But it's fun though, and I mean a lot of my friends that they've gotten gaming PCs and stuff, and they're learning. They say, man, this gaming this mouse and keyboard is something serious. I'm like, yes, it is. So, but it's just a matter of preference, guys.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Like how I'm aiming so quick. It's like if I was on controller, then my aiming wouldn't be this precise.
Right.
For sure.
So you're currently with keyboard and mouse, Pen, am I correct?
Yep, keyboard and mouse. Just
So,
I just taught myself. I was like, hey, it's just keyboard and mouse. Now, for fighters and things like that, even certain third-person games, I'll use a controller. But for first person, just keyboard and mouse. I think when you add the mouse and keyboard to your arsenal, that gives you more room for growth. Because if you're even a casual gamer, or if you're a serious gamer, however you want to call yourself, it's about having personal preferences, but it's about putting yourself in the best position to have fun and win.
Exactly.
As well. And Semi, with WSD, that's cool, but I know that. Let me see, because I think in most games, first-person shooters, you will have to use the shift with your pinky, and I changed that. That was too unnatural for me, and I used F instead. That's more natural. So I got used to the keyboard pretty quick, because the thing about PC is that you can customize your experience. You can tailor it to how you want it. So you don't have to use the controls that the developer gave you. No, you can change it, and that's the whole reason why it's more flexible. And you can get gaming mouse, like an MMO gaming mouse, and you can have buttons that's on the side of the mouse, to where the buttons that you don't want to reach on the keyboard, you can reach them with your thumb, in a split second, and you can only use the keyboard for movement. So that's my combo at the moment, and I've been using it for over 2 years. The movement is pretty easy. If I want to move back, it's just all natural.
So also, Pen, I don't think we touched on this. So is it like pretty much, do you think people need to invest in maybe like an expensive gaming mouse and keyboard, like a Razer or SteelSeries or something like that, or Corsair?
I wouldn't say anything is expensive. I will look at budget, and what do you want out of your keyboard. Like with me, I know I wanted mechanical, and I know I wanted RGB. So one of the keyboards I wanted to blow with for the brands is Red Dragon. Is it the most popular? No.
You said Red Dragon?
Yeah, Red Dragon keyboards. There's different brands.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a gaming keyboard nonetheless.
Yes. What kind you have, Brooklyn? That's correct, Urban. You don't need an expensive one. That's correct. What kind of gaming keyboards you got, Brooklyn? I got the Huntsman Elite. That's the one I have.
Yeah, it's just going to come down to your research.
Right. Oh, okay, Red Dragon. Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Red Dragon. Okay, Simi said he has the Corsair Platinum K95 mechanical keyboard and Corsair M65 mouse. Okay. Urban King said he got Corsair. I got Corsair on one PC and I have Razer on the other one. And I got that 8K mouse on one, and then I got the Corsair mouse and keyboard on another one. So I can pick between the two. So I like both. I like Razer and Corsair. So I just bought them both. Yeah.
This is one of the gaming mouse I have. So this is a UTech Smart Venice, and I'm going to make a video on this one.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, those are real nice, and the color on them too.
Yup, and you see the buttons on the side. So if you're uncomfortable with hitting multiple keys while you're playing your games, if you still haven't gotten that down yet, you can shorten the process of your hand-eye coordination by getting a mouse like this, and it has these buttons on the side. That's real nice.
Can you put the link in the chat, Pen?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
Nice color too, man. I like the blue.
Yeah, nice colors on it. Yep.
Yeah, you get this, and then you can add these weight and balance tunes, so you can fine tune your precision and aiming. I don't use any weight on mine, but you can add these in, and you can get it tuned to how you like it.
All right, guys, he put the link in the chat, guys. So if you want to click on that and you want to purchase this, then there's the link right there, guys.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, what's up, Paper?
Oh, running around.
Corsair, let me see.
Nice.
Gaming stuff. RGB, I love it.
Yeah, RGB. This is
okay, that's what you got.
Red Dragon.
That's real nice, Pen. He got that one.
Yeah. This is a Red Dragon one, similar design.
Yeah, that's nice.
Put this in the chat too.
Yeah, Red Dragon makes some good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
What kind do you have, Paper?
Mine is all Razer. I have Razer right now. I had Red Dragon for a long time, but right now I have Razer.
Razer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do I. That's what I have. I have Razer as well.
Do it Bitly.
That's nice.
Shorten this link. Too big for YouTube, apparently.
Hold it there.
Worry about YouTube.
Whoa. I just want to show you guys of different things, how to configure stuff in GeForce.
Can you show us some keyboards, Pen, some Red Dragon keyboards?
Yeah, keyboards are nice too.
Yeah.
Oh, came right up. I mean, they got different keyboards.
Yep.
Well, the keyboard that I had from Red Dragon, the only problem I had with it was after a while of use, the volume knob that was on, it was up in the right-hand corner. It was like kind of like a thumb roller or whatever, and it started like jumping around, kind of like a mouse wheel will. After so long, it gets. That's kind of the way it was doing. But other than that, I had no issues at all with that keyboard.
It's a cool one.
Oh yeah.
A lot of their stuff is the software that comes with it too is super simple to use as far as setting things up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I found it a lot simpler to use in Razer software.
Hey, if you're looking for something simplistic and cheap, this
Yeah.
one is $25.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean,
Nice.
you can pick your budget and see, you know.
Are they pouring water on that? Are they pouring
Yeah.
water on that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's spill
'cause-
resistant. Yeah.
yup,
Oh,
it's
okay.
spill resistant,
Okay.
so it can withstand the average liquid spill. So you happen to have a drink next to your computer or your keyboard.
Okay,
Yep,
Brooklyn. Thank you,
before.
Brooklyn. Have a good day,
Yeah, have a
Brooklyn.
great day, Brooklyn.
Good day,
Thanks for
All
Brooklyn.
coming
right,
by.
all right, Brooklyn. Peace out, man.
Take it easy, Brooklyn.
This is Pen's YouTube. If you aren't subscribed,
Yes.
go subscribe. Hit that bell icon.
Who spills things on their keyboard? Come on now.
This is a Telegram group. If you have any questions about gaming or whatever he talks about on YouTube or anything in general, that's Pen's support group, Telegram group.
Oh, Sharon, you have my Coco Scope link too?
I do not. And
I
I'm gonna
do.
ask you.
All right.
Let me grab it. I got it.
I've run Coco Scope up temporarily because I'm doing, videos that I can't show on this platform.
Right.
I'm trying to get the end user to think about the hardware that they already have instead of spending additional money. Look out, because you may already have the experience that you want, you just don't know about it yet. But it's gonna make you think. Watch my latest video on Coco Scope, and it's gonna show you how to save money. I'm
There you
showing.
So Paper just put Pen's Coco Scope in the chat as well, guys. So click on
Yes.
that. Join his Coco Scope.
Appreciate
Great
it.
job today, Pen. Great job, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Great
Yes.
job.
Definitely.
Yeah, great job, Pen.
Go over there and get even more educated on that, but it can't
Yes.
show on YouTube. He'll be able to show you
So-
on teach you on Coco Scope.
Yeah, guys. So these are some nice options where you can start like setting up your gaming, setting up your little gaming area, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to PC game except maybe the computer itself. But as far as other little accessories and stuff, you can get those like under $50.
Right.
Yep. So
Yeah, it's all about options.
all about options,
Yeah.
correct. All about options, yep.
Post these in the chat.
So Paper, do you prefer PC over console?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I don't even have a console. My shield is my console.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep, exactly.
I spent my last $100 on my computer.
Wow. Mhm.
At least being honest about it.
So there any questions, guys? Any questions?
Another 800 for a PS5 or whatever there.
yeah, no, it's good. I'm good. I'm all set with paying that much money. If I'm going to pay that much money for something, it's going to be on a PC.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, for $800, you can have everything that you need in a PC.
Exactly.
You know?
And then I like the personally what intrigued me about PC gaming is that you can customize it. That's what I like, because I don't like to just be one dimensional, because with the PlayStation 5, which like I say, this is no, for people who like it, guys, I'm not disrespecting by no means. I'm just telling you my preference is that pretty much what comes with it is what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But when you got the PC with you, you can go in there, like Penn was just showing us, we can customize things, we can overclock things, we can lower the settings, we can play this or do that, and you know what I'm saying? So I like the option of being able to go in there and kind of like, mess around with stuff, versus the PS5 where you just kind of like one dimensional, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, about that.
No, I agree. And also touch on that too. I was watching when I was before I got jumped on. That was great job on explaining everything about the NVIDIA settings too, Penn.
Yeah.
I know
No,
it
thank
can
you.
be completely overwhelming when you go into those settings. So yeah,
You broke it down to the max. I'm already taking notes because I didn't understand it. So I got to
yeah.
watch the
I mean,
show right now.
NVIDIA did a pretty decent job, in my opinion, on if you hover over what you're looking at changing, in the description, and what I'll tell you what I did is I would hover over something and I would look at what it said there, and then I would go Google what it was saying in the description if I didn't know what it meant, And but NVIDIA did do a pretty decent job, I think, in comparison to some of the other GPUs out there in explaining what setting it was and kind of what it was for. But even still yet, you can get into a situation if you go in there and start changing a bunch of stuff without seeing what you did and knowing what you're doing, that you're overwhelmed and you've got everything screwed up and nothing looks right then. So, but yeah, great job anyways, Penn, by with what you did there.
Yeah,
No,
great job.
appreciate it.
Great job, brother.
Like,
Thanks for showing, man.
I'll even show because it's with NVIDIA GPUs, and I'll share my screen once again. Like, I'll show the setup that I've got, which it just makes it even more streamlined. So this is OBS, and I'm going to. Okay, I can enlarge this, I guess, somewhat. But this is under output, and they're streaming and recording. But look what it says in the encoder. It says NVIDIA NVENC H.264 new. They got the X264, which is you're using your processor, your CPU. Then they got NVIDIA. So even when I'm doing my recording and streaming, my rig is not being too stressed or bogged down because I'm handling everything through my graphics card.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like, because then I can choose my rate control with CPR, which would be standard for streaming. And I have a higher upload speed now, so I could change my bit rate to something like maybe 3,500 and keep the keyframe interval at 0, max quality, high profile, and the look ahead, it gives you the description of what both of these does. And this is according to what I saw in the video on as far as just recommended settings. But as you can see here, if the proper hardware, it really does pay off, because I can go into my recording and it's the same thing. Choose my encoder, and I run everything through my graphics card. Choose the recording path, rate control. I'm using CQP for recording, and this gives out good looking videos. And it just goes to show you that NVIDIA is just not trying to focus on gaming. It's trying to focus on a little bit of everything. It's trying to cover its tracks on recording, streaming, 3D rendering, things like Adobe Premiere. Did you know that even in Windows, built into Windows 10, it has a free video editing software. It's called Video Editor. I'm about to pull that up. But the setting that I'm about to show you, pull up Video Editor right here. And this is my latest video that I have on my channel. So I'm going to click into this. So check this out. So just when I go to finish video and I go to more options, it says use hardware accelerated encoding. That means that it's using my graphics card. This is built in for free.
Oh, okay.
This is free. Like, and to prove it, when you hit export, you can bring up your task manager in your Windows, and you can go to your performance and look at your GPU. When you hit export, it's going to shoot up to like 65%, 70%.
It's called Video Editor, Pein?
Yeah.
Video Editor, okay.
So when you have this checked, it's going to use your graphics card to render your video. Most free software, like I'll say this, most free video editing softwares are not going to have the option to use your graphics cards to render. It's usually going to be your CPU. This does it for free, and it's built into the OS.
Wow.
So I was using Adobe Premiere, and I'm like, well, for what I'm doing, I'm just cutting, splitting, doing a couple effects here and there. I don't need Premiere. I can use this, and it's free. So I'm saving $20 a month, and I know I can get the software in other ways. Believe me, I got sources to do so. But it's built into the OS,
Mm-hmm.
and it's using my graphics card. So to me, that's a no-brainer.
Right. Hey, Philly Cable. Hey, Southern Tech.
Oh yeah, Philly. It's all about options. Like I'm trying to show people how to save money.
Yep.
You know, if you want to buy a bunch of hard drives, sure, go ahead. But you could also use them as a way to back up selective content and still stream on the cheap, but expand your server without blowing the budget.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about planning and thinking at the end of the day.
So basically setting the plan and then executing it.
Yeah, it's about setting a plan because we've seen discussions and videos of individuals talk about hard drives and what happened if a certain provider go down. But you can say the same thing about a hard drive. What happens if your hard drive go down?
Mm-hmm.
Because the same way you're discussing about what happens if the cloud go down, I can say the same thing about a hard. I had a hard drive go down before. It was the Seagate, but still it went down, and I didn't have a backup. But I learned my lesson. That was like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The key here is to have a backup. Whether you're doing cloud or local, however you want to slice and dice it, you can have a cloud setup, right? And you can only back up the most important items that you want to watch or have throughout the years. You don't have to back up everything, because let's be serious, backing up 100+ terabytes is expensive, and I don't care what route you go, whether it's externals or Seagate Iron Roofs or WD Reds, it's expensive no matter how you slice and dice it. So you have to make a choice at the end of the day. You going to blow the budget, or you going to go about it in a more intelligent way? And the way I show you works, because not only do you have a local setup, you have a remote setup too. And it's on existing hardware, and it's on one device.
Okay, there's a question for you, Pen.
Okay, technology king. I know about Ray Drive. Hey, well, Ray Drive is a software that you can use to mount not only online storages, but it works with NAS, all type of stuff. But you can mount your storages as network drives, or you have the option to do a paid add-on to mount it as a local disk. I have not tried the local disk through Ray Drive. I'm only using it for free, and it works. I just mounted another drive last night, and it took like a few seconds, and it's unlimited. Now, if you have the proper setup. Last summer, when I was making videos on the opportunity, some people jumped on it, some didn't. The people that didn't are not grandfathered in, and they're stuck. There's other options, but that was a good opportunity. Actually, let me pull it up. Share my screen again, Sharon.
Okay.
All right, so I'm ready. So this is Ray Drive. So there's options. When I was doing my research, I kept hearing people talk about R-clone. R-clone is the only way to get things done. If you have Windows and you want to have a streamlined experience, then I recommend Ray Drive. It's free. There is something called Network Drive, which is a paid software, which also does a similar performance in terms of what Ray Drive is doing. But you can see here, it's about options. If you want to mount these to your computer and you can access these without using a browser, you're just using your file explorer, then why not? And if you want additional things, then sure, you can get more features. You can support the developer, you can pay for it, because at the end of the day, you're only benefiting off of it. So sometimes when I'm doing research, not only am I thinking of ways that I could save money and increase my experience, I'm also thinking about the end user, because it's not just, this or that. It's about saving money and spending money on things that actually make sense to me. Like if it don't make sense to me, then I'm not going to present it. But as soon as I found this out, I tested it out, did a few streams here and there, and check this out. I'll throw y'all a nugget on stream. What if you did the paid route of this? Because you can pay it so that you can mount it as a local drive, not as a network drive. You mount it locally, right? And then you use Samba Share in Windows and you play it across your network through a player like Nova Player VLC. That will be a game changer. But it can be done through the software. So I would just think about what tools you would want to use at the end of the day. You don't want, I'm only. Oh, I'm reading what Philly said. Crazy. Crazy.
Philly crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, basically, this is another option to do.
Yeah, this is another option. Like, I got tired of people talking about hard drives and hard drives. And hard drives is cool. Don't get me wrong. Hard drives is nice. But with me, I'm more advanced and I'm tech savvy. I can get around buying hard drives. And reason being is because if I can pull it off, not only am I going to show it, I'm going to actually use it. And I'm using this right now. Like just on my Jellyfin, I have this mounted on my laptop. Talking about 5-year-old hardware here. It's a stable mount. It's about your network. I play a file in Jellyfin, it boots right up within 2 to 3 seconds. It works. And I don't have the best internet. So just imagine, for those of you that got 100 down, 200, 300 plus fiber, you mount it to your network and you play it, and then your server of choice, or even if you want to just keep things completely locally, just even in the K application will pick up that mount as if it was a local drive and it will scan it. So just disregarding any server applications, you can do this in K as well. And it will scan quick. It scanned over 3K movies in about an hour.
Dang.
It's a beast. As a matter of fact, I won't show, I won't discuss where this content is coming from, but I could do this. Hold up. No, actually, I'll just say that for CocoScope. I just thought about it. This is not my platform, Sharon's. I'll do a part 2 of showing off the server on CocoScope. You guys can watch that there, and you can see it. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll dive in. Nobody said it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was.
I'll
I was
dive in.
muted.
There was a
I was
message.
muted.
Yeah,
I was trying to say something.
yeah.
I was muted.
Yeah, there was a message, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. There was a
huh?
long little pause there. Yeah.
I was
So
like,
I'm
huh?
sorry. I was muted.
no, you're fine.
I had said something, but nobody heard me.
Yeah, I was just letting the host. I was letting the host take it over.
I'm
Take it
sorry.
over, yeah. That's all
Yeah,
right.
I was wondering what was going on.
I
Right,
was answering.
you got
I was
quiet.
muted while you were talking because I didn't want to talk while you were talking. Plus, my daughter came in, so I was
Okay.
muted.
Oh, okay.
So,
All good, all good.
mhm.
Yeah, I went.
So,
Yeah, that was a long pause.
yeah. Let me say good morning. Stuart says he's totally confused.
Hey, no, Stuart. It comes down. Look, it's about your network. Think about it. If you have a certain budget and you want to get the most out of your existing hardware, this method is mind blowing. Because the reason being, because it's a hybrid. You can do both. You don't have to do one or the other. You can actually have both on one device, not multiple devices, just one. And depending on that one device that you'd invest in, that can also be your client and your server at the same time. It's about planning.
Okay. Good morning, Jeffro.
Hey, Jeffro.
What's up, Jeffro?
How you doing, man?
Did you have something you wanted to say, Kings? You could type.
I gotta jump back out, y'all, for a little bit. But if
Okay.
you guys are still on when I get back again, I will jump back in. So I'll be in and out all day today. So.
Alright, you have a good one, man.
You have a good day, man.
But
Take care of yourself.
I'll try to catch up with you guys later if I miss you. So, all right. Everybody be safe. Have a good day.
Be safe too.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.
He said, "Oh yeah, it's me. It's me, Jeffro. If you were talking about me, yeah. How you doing, bro?"
As soon as I saw, yeah. So Philly. So you actually seeing the benefit to that software? It's like you have to try it out. It's
Yeah.
like if you want to keep buying drives, do that, but you gotta think about the cost associated with that.
Yep.
I'd rather move different. I'd rather back up to my hard drives, have the high quality store that I want to watch, and push everything else to the cloud. And you got backups. This isn't just a solution where you're just lost of data if something happens to go out. No, it's a backup to it.
She said,
You gotta
"Hi,
email me.
bro." Sorry about that, Pen.
I know, it's all good.
Yeah, she said hello, Jeffro. I just told her you said hi. She said hi. Okay.
Okay. She already said that. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, anybody have any other questions on gaming or anything?
No.
Related to gaming, whether it's PC gaming or console gaming, handheld gaming,
Cloud gaming.
portable gaming, cloud gaming.
Wow.
There is something I wanted to touch on. Now, Penn is a lot younger than me, so I tend to like retro gaming a lot too because I ain't got to keep steady with the gun all the time. I can just play a nice little game of Nintendo, Mario Brothers or some, or, so do you find yourself doing any retro gaming, Penn, or anybody on the panel?
Not nowadays, man.
And not often.
Okay.
I don't game hardly practically none.
Okay.
I mean, I will for my daughter. Yes, a very little bit, but practically never.
Yeah.
Every now and again, man.
Retro gaming is nice though.
Yep, it is. Okay, Jeffro has a question. Yep. Oh, yep, it does, Sim. It takes a lot of power. Yes, you can cloud game. Yes, you can, Jeffro. Yes. That's what you're doing with the Xbox Game Pass. All those are cloud-based gaming. You pay a fee, and it allows you to play the games over their cloud. And whether you're on the Android devices or whatever. So if you have a Shield or any Android device, a tablet, just download the Game Pass. I think it's $15 a month. $15 a month. I think they have three price tiers, but I think the highest one is $15, and it gives you access to all of their games on their platform. So that's another option too, you know. And that kind of keeps for most people who don't have those gaming PCs or whatever, cloud gaming may be an alternative because you can just download the, you know, like I say, pay the fee and play their games over their servers, over their cloud, and there you go. So that's another benefit as well. So
Urban says Cyberpunk ran extreme settings.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
What do you say with it? What Urban King Cyberpunk? I run at extreme settings. Okay.
Yeah.
You must got a very powerful graphics card, huh?
Well, actually, you can run games at the ultra high settings, but it depends on what type of frame rate you find acceptable. Like right now, like for example, right now I can max out any game, but will it be at the frame rate I want it to be?
Yeah.
So you can max out any game. It's just if you have the hardware, if you got something from 10 years ago, then you know, this times have changed.
Yeah, stuff's changing.
Yeah.
I said, don't forget Xbox Pass and EA Pass.
So what's up, Technology King?
Hello, Technology King.
What's up, Technology King?
What's up, Ken?
What's up, bro?
What's up, panel?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Late to the party, but I'm here.
Are you here?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, Urban Kings. Yeah, the Xbox Pass, right? That's what I was saying. The Xbox Game Pass. They got EA. They got EA Pass with it too. Okay, there you go. And I think that it's funny he mentioned that because I think with that one that's $15, I think it comes with that one, the one with the $15 one. I think because I was just on that yesterday. Yeah, I was just on that Game Pass yesterday. So,
hey Ken, I think EA gonna lose a lot of stock because I found out that the EA doesn't have the sole rights anymore to the NFL.
Oh, really?
So that means now 2K has stepped up. I don't know if they're going to release a football game because remember back in like 98, in 98 or 99, they had the 2K football. And that was one of the best games I ever played as far as football.
It was.
Yeah, so you know, that's going to be interesting. You know what I mean. And if they do that, Madden will lose a lot of stock because everybody know Madden own the football arena right now, hands down. Ain't no game touching it as far as football.
No, it's not. And also, Technology King, Pein, and gang. I read something very interesting that Xbox and Nintendo are in talks. So this is rumored, but they may be talking about putting the Game Pass onto the Nintendo Switch.
Oh wow,
that's nice. Yep. So that'd be nice.
I also heard that they're talking about bringing out a new Nintendo Switch with it's probably old news too because I think someone mentioned it a while back, but basically Nvidia and Nintendo will be linking up to basically Nintendo will use their chip, so that's gonna make I guess the game a lot better because we know Nvidia owns chipsets.
Correct.
Yeah, so they use good chips, so that's something to watch out for. But again, that's rumored too.
Southern Tech Girl had a question.
Okay. Wonder how much the NVIDIA CPUs would cost when they come out.
They're going to be expensive.
Dude, they're gonna.
Yeah, they are.
Gotta make
There's
their
no
money.
getting around that. You got to pay for quality, though. I say that.
Okay, what did Urban? Okay, 2K better upgrade their engine.
Engine software.
Okay. Let me see. MLB game coming on Xbox. Oh yeah, I saw that. MLB game coming on Xbox Pass 2, free on the Pass, and you gotta pay for it on PlayStation. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Because they got not only do they have that, they got the NBA 2K21, Grand Theft Auto, and I heard this is still rumored, but they may be trying to put Mortal Kombat 11 on the Xbox Game Pass as well. So, but that's rumored though. So, so, so it's gonna be pretty much like you just go in there and pick your game, pay for it, and play it over the cloud.
Yeah, make sure your internet is tight though.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you have to have good internet. Exactly.
You can't
I can see.
It's essentials and think you going. Oh, I'm going to game.
I can see me calling people Sharon. Sharon, what game you finna play? Sharon said, "Let me look and see what game I want to play." And she has pick her game and play it over the cloud. That just be sweet.
The game I probably would play is Candy Crush.
Hey, that works.
Hey, you should live stream Candy Crush. Do a live stream.
There you go. Right, exactly.
No.
I got a question.
And Subway Surfer probably don't need to like a master.
Hey, look, put one in the chat if you want to see Sharon live stream.
No, it's not going to happen.
hey, hold up.
And I play it on my phone anyway.
No, you can live stream on my phone. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, what do you think the best cloud gaming service is right now today?
I'm gonna have to say that Xbox Game Pass, bro. They changing the game. That Xbox Game Pass, I like that because I got this. I bought that new tab S7 Plus, and I put that Game Pass on that. Man, it's running all them games. There's nothing like laying in the bed playing Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? So you know what? I'm gonna say that Game Pass. Me personally, that Game Pass. Like I don't that NVIDIA GeForce. Like I was telling the guys earlier, I kind of fell out with them because a lot of their games, they don't have no exclusive games on there and stuff. You know, they take the games away and stuff. So
yeah, I just learned that. I learned that the hard way over the holiday season.
Me too.
I bought my son. You know, we bought our son a gaming computer, decked him out, got that, and then we thought, you know, it was going to be everything, and just like you said, them games start disappearing. We like, whoa.
Right, because I was stuck with about like maybe about 6 games I couldn't play. So I told Son, I'm like, well, look, Son, I need something that I can play my games. Like I'm stuck with these games on Steam because remember I was playing over the NVIDIA cloud, you know, and so since they took their games from the cloud, I couldn't play those games. So I'm stuck with these games on Steam that I paid for. So I'm like, well, I need some type of gaming PC or something where I can play those games that I bought. So that's how the whole me getting a gaming PC came to fruition because of that. But yeah, so I kind of fell out with NVIDIA for that because they have like Cyberpunk is on there, but you might wake up the next morning and they don't take Cyberpunks off, you know. So they kind of, you know, I don't really trust them like that.
Yeah,
I love their graphics cards and stuff, but that GeForce Now, yeah. So to me, to answer your question, I like that Game Pass, that Xbox Game Pass. I like that. That's real nice.
And also, you can also game on the formulas as well.
Okay. 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 Oh,
Well, you know that, Ken.
Penn put a bunch of ones in the chat. What that's about?
Yeah,
I
we
don't
were,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Live
but-
streaming.
Candy
Yeah,
Crush.
sharing live streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Oh yeah, man.
that about?
Oh yeah, Technology King. That Oculus Quest, man, that Urban King's talking about. I just showed it earlier, man.
You want to show it again?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I
That
got
is,
one of them.
oh my God, man. Like I say, Technology King, I'm 45, and I'm telling you, it's like I was like a kid again, because I'm talking about me and my wife. We laying down, we're like, man, we love that thing. Here go Miss Sonia. That's the best $400 you done spent on a device. I'm like, huh? Why? Because you like it? Why? Because you like it?
Oh man.
Man, that is a sweet thing, man. Yeah, me too, Urban Kings. I love mines too. Yep. You can watch 3D, play 3D games. You can watch, man, concerts in it and play. I'm telling you, it touches all. You play your Steam games in VR and all that. So I don't know if you got one, not Urban Kings, but Tonight Your King. I don't know if you got one or not.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, man, it's nice, ain't it?
Yeah, it's nice. It had you in that zone. You don't want to come out.
I'm telling you. Yeah, Miss Sonia broke a nail.
I don't got
When
the
they say
newest
you
one
need
though.
to be on there for,
I got the first one, the original one. You know, they got a number 2.
Oh man, no, man. 40. Okay, Urban, I got you. Nah, man, nah, not yet, man. I hope I can live that long, but yeah, man, 45 right now. Yeah. The Quest 3 might come out this year. No, it's funny you mentioned that too. They said, because I've been a big fan, so when I'm a fan of something, I do a lot of research on it. They're saying that it may not be one this year. It may not be one this year, but they say if it does, it's going to be a very high tier of an Oculus. But that doesn't mean that the one that we have won't be, you know what I'm saying? The one that we have will still be good for what we do. But if they do come out with one, it's going to be kind of way, way up there in price. So, but I don't think, I'm just saying this, I don't think they're going to come out with another one this year. So I think we're pretty much cool with the one that we have for now. But even if they did come out with another one, the one that we have would still serve its purpose.
these are the ones that Simi have.
Oh yeah, the Oculus Rift. I have the Quest 1 and 2, and also the Oculus Rift. Yeah, not bad for 3. Nope, it's not. I got the one that was for 400 though, Urban. It's not bad. It's not bad. That was like, I must, so I have to agree with Miss Sonia. That was a nice purchase, and I'm gonna tell you, to see my mother on it, Penn. That was like exciting to see. I put my mom.
Come on, Ken, don't do that.
Oh man.
I can't say it without laughing. I put my mama on the Jurassic Park. She's sitting on my chair. You can see her nails embedded in my chair, and she moving her head all around.
Oh man.
Me and Miss Sonia was having a ball. Miss Sonia said I should have taped her. I said, yeah, I know. Oh my God. See, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just to see my family, my mom enjoy it, my wife and everybody. That's why I like it. It's a great machine. So, like I say, it's real nice. If I stayed in Ohio, I'll let Shrinkingsharon try it.
Oh my goodness.
Can y'all see Shrinkingsharon doing VR?
Nah, I mean,
No.
nah, because
You said it right, no.
Yeah, because she's not really a gamer. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that is a fun, sweet device, guys.
Hey, Ken and Penn, check out the side chat. I just posted a link. Tell me, y'all got to watch some videos on it, but I posted that. I think that's a good service. Back to my original question to you, Ken.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Exactly. Thanks for the advice, Urban. But I already know, man. If I value my life, not to do that. Yeah. I think I got so bad with it, Technology King. I done went out and bought the pistols for it. I got the boxing gloves coming, man. I'm telling you, man. We Oculus out at my house.
Yeah. That.
It was so funny because Miss Sonia And then here's what's so funny because Miss Sonya always asks, "What you buying from Amazon?" No, you don't need nothing. I said, "Baby, I bought something for your Oculus." Oh, okay then. Well, if that case, then okay, then you're fine.
Like how you say your Oculus.
Huh?
I like how you said your Oculus.
Yeah, actually, that's what she said. She was like, "That's her Oculus," because she was telling her daughter about it. So I was still laying down. So, yeah, baby, you gotta come over here and try my Oculus. I put you on the Oculus. I put you on my Oculus. So it's right. So it became from ours to hers now. So, yep.
Straight up stole it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yep.
Yeah, that right there can change the game in Pen.
Okay.
That'll make it
I heard of this before too. Yeah.
As comparable as a regular PC, but on the cloud as you can get. You can't get no better than that.
Yeah, and the system requirements for it isn't that bad either.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's not.
Wow.
Dang.
What's that computer guy, Linus, or the one that got the annoying voice? But he do a lot of good videos. I'm just keeping it real.
Okay.
I think his name Linus. He did a whole like dedicated video on it, like showing you the server power.
Yeah.
So if I could find that video, I'll put that in there too. That's
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Okay. Jeffrey says, "Do you need a PC to play with Oculus?"
Only if you want to play. No. The answer to that question is no. You do not. No, you can play it without a PC. But however, if you do want to hook up your Steam games and stuff, you're going to need. Let me find this corner real quick. But no, that's to the question is no. You can download the games within the Oculus and play it without a PC. But I'm gonna turn on my camera for a second. But if you if you want to play it with your computer, you're gonna need a cord like this. This is the they have one Type C to Type C, or you can get it like this, USB to Type C. Plug this into your PC. Then you take this and plug it into your Oculus. And then this links your Oculus to your Steam, where you can play VR games on your Steam. But if you're not into that, then just play it on your Oculus. There is no PC needed. Yep. Then you just download the game.
It's called Oculus Cable Link.
Oculus Cable Link. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes. Thanks, Timmy. Oculus Cable Link. Yep. And that only gives you the, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to play with your PC, but a PC isn't needed. No, it's not.
But you can't play it on account. So you can't play it on a console, just a PC or the Oculus.
Well, the Oculus is his own game, like it's his own console. Yeah.
I don't have console.
Yep. That's why you either get it. That's why it's best, in my opinion, to get the bigger space one, the 256 gig. So that way that you can have a lot of space. So when you download those games, you know what I'm saying, you can have a lot more games because it comes in 64 gig and it comes in 256. And there's $100 difference between the two. So, and then, like I said, you can just download the games right into the Oculus and you can play it from there. But if you want to play it over the computer, you would need that cord I just showed you, that stream link, guys. And it works. I tested out. It works.
I said some games are better on the PC version than the Oculus Quest, why I still have the Oculus Rift.
That's correct. And it's funny you mentioned that too, Simi, because when you link this cord to your Oculus, to your PC, it doesn't even say Oculus 2. It says Oculus Rift. So yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Quest 2, you don't need a PC.
That's correct. You need a PC. No, you do not. No, but it works with PC. Like I say, if you wanted the Steam games to play in VR and stuff like that, you would need this link. Half-Life is good. Yes. Half-Life. Yep. I got that on Steam, And that's why I bought Half-Life just to test it out on the Oculus, and it plays great. Yep. So I must say, guys, I ain't been excited over an item that I've purchased in a long time, and I do fully recommend that Oculus, guys. That Oculus is nice. I'm telling you, it's nice. Yeah. Yep. See how Simi saying he loved that game too? Yeah, that game is nice. Half-Life is nice.
Well, hey, Ken, I got a birthday coming up. You know, you can. You
Oh
can
yeah,
hook
that
me
is
up.
your dad, isn't it? That is your
Yep,
dad,
yep.
right?
Man.
All right, son. Yep. I'll send you I'll send you a cash app, and you can order you some games off of your Oculus.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That'll be your birthday present.
All right.
I'm serious. Call me.
All right.
Let me see. My PC got Type C. I don't know after I bought a Type C. You know what? It's funny. I got two of those cords, Urban Kings. The Type C to Type C works on my laptop, but the Type C to USB works on my gaming PC. It's weird. So yeah. Make sure you got that too, guys. If you're into Oculus stuff and on your gaming PCs, make sure you got that Type C to Type C or whatever, or USB to Type C. Make sure you got all that on there too.
Yeah, we talking about all this gaming, but we didn't talk about one key thing that we need to game, which would be a gaming chair.
Yep, that comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so, because you want to be comfortable while you're gaming, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hours. You don't want to be on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yes, they do have a Star Wars game, Southern Tech. Yes, they do.
How y'all feel about the Secret Labs chairs?
I gotta look at
Yep, 3D movies on there. Yep, great.
What kind of chairs you said?
Secret Lab.
let me see.
I don't know. Mine was $150 at Staples, so I don't know what kind this is.
Simi said he just ordered a Secret Lab chair. He'll get it in June, the last day of June.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm
Let
looking
me write
at
that
the
down.
price
Secret
tag.
Lab.
I want to make sure it's worth it.
Secret Lab. Let me write that down. Secret Lab.
Could somebody share their screen and show it? The Secret Lab chair so people can see how it looks.
Oh, okay, $4.99 for the chair. That ain't bad.
Yeah, if you think about it, he is going to be sitting in it, so that's
Right. So that's not bad. Yeah, $4.99 for a chair, that ain't bad. For a gaming chair, that's not bad.
Yeah, but when you sit, you want to be comfortable, I guess.
Of course,
If you sit all them hours, I don't know. Some people do game for hours, some people don't, but I know that some people are really addicted to their gaming. That they,
look at
hours.
Look at Blamo.
Can't sit too long. I mean, you do gotta get up and take some breaks, but yeah.
My mattress on the floor.
Yeah, he's silly.
Welcome back, Ray Lantern.
What is the rest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is rest?
Ray Lantern said he had a tiny gaming chair he likes yet.
Yeah. I just got a regular office chair from Staples, but I may look into the gaming chairs.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have a gaming
Staples chair. They had
I mean, it's not really.
I got my chair from Staples.
My posture is like, okay, so just when I game in general, my posture is me sitting up with the mouse and keyboard. So the office chair does its just do, but you don't need a gaming chair to game.
Yes, and I always practice proper posture because you don't want to.
Yeah, like I'd rather just drop that like on some RAM or some storage, but I get it.
Yeah, make sure.
I was looking. I saw this. They got this one chair for like $5,000. I think it's called like the X chair or something like that. I'm like,
no way would I do that.
Ridiculous. The X chair.
I'm gaming beds.
I'm like, what? But yeah, gaming chairs are important as well.
I mean, if you're gonna invest in all that, you may as well get the chair to go with it. I mean, you may as well be comfortable
sure.
while you're doing it.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Damn.
I mean, that's like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You invest in. I guess you may as well go all the way. I mean, don't game. I'm not investing in nothing game, but I'm just saying. For those of you who do.
So, Technology King, you bought your son a gaming PC, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, what what
Yeah.
graphics cards you put in there?
I believe it was the 10. I think 1080. I believe 1080 Ti.
1080, okay,
Okay.
1080 Ti, okay.
He love it. He don't do like crazy games with like overclocking and all that.
Yeah.
He's basically playing the the console games, but on the PC. He says
so
he does.
so you basically just gave him that in opposed to the PS5, right? Or does he have both?
We are gonna get him the PS5 too. I had to get mine first though, because it was limited quantity. I had to get that first because I gotta have every console, every PlayStation console when it first come out.
Yeah, you know what? I wanted to mention that too, because I know somebody that they have both as well, and Simi does too. Like a lot of my friends and colleagues, they have both. They have the PC and the console. There are some people that just kind of pride themselves of having every console. Like, hold on one second. Yeah, hold on one second.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Trooper.
Hey, what's up, Troop?
Good morning.
Drew.
Drew.
And we're gonna after Kim finished, we're gonna go ahead and wind it down because we are getting at that magic time. But so you're gonna do a review on the PC on the PlayStation 5? Technology King?
I was thinking about it. I just gotta get get some more games and I mean, because I don't want to make it boring. I actually want to do some gaming, like to show off the graphics, because people say, oh well, what's the difference between the PlayStation 5 and the 4? And it's the only answer I can say is gaming. I can show you numbers all day long, specs all day long, but until you actually see it,
Right.
it's a difference. And I will say those PlayStation 4 games, it's good that the PlayStation 4 is backwards compatible. But when you go to PlayStation 5, is a whole nother experience graphics wise.
But if I'm not mistaken, Tanaja, can you help me with this? But with the PS4 Pro, you can 4K game with that too, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, but see, then you get into them playing word games. If that makes sense to you, meaning that it take a PlayStation 4 game and upscale it. It's truly not 4K native.
Far.
Yeah. So that's the difference. Now the PlayStation 5 is 4K natively, but who got a lot of 4K games? They don't even have a lot of 4K content right now.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So
correct.
That's the game you're gonna play. You just basically souped up for the future. Basically,
So basically, if they make, say for example, let's just use Sackboy for an example. So if they make Sackboy in 4K, so that means that the developers, they optimize that game for 4K for the PS5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like you would think of it this way. Just like you would map a controller for your retro game, it's kind of the same thing. They tailor it just for whatever system is going on.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's how that works. And I'm dibbling and dabbling in programming, and I'm having fun with that. So I kind of get understand more than I did before. Like, it's a lot to go into them games. People think that them games can just come out and boom, yeah, they ready to go. No, it take months, years to get the game up to the standards that they want to get it up to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is decent.
Okay.
I will tell if anybody looking for a new career, and I don't got no affiliation with no programming companies but if they looking for a new career and they want to make money and they want to sit home and do what we doing now, I encourage them to look at programming. Because programming is behind stuff that you wouldn't even think of. You know what I mean? Like JavaScript, just to give you one, that's one of the most popular languages, is behind the Uber app. Is behind Facebook. Is all forms of JavaScript. And it's not that hard to do. Like people think it's, oh yeah, you got to have a degree to do this. Once you start writing it and seeing what you writing come to action on the screen, you're going to be in love. And I know that we good at, as a community, we good at what we do because the stuff that we get into on the side, I think that'll be another game changer for us. If you follow what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, I'm talking about these jobs is starting at at least 80K. Starting, like going entry level. If you know what you're doing. It only can go up. So
that's right, man. For sure.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? And depending on what language you do, the more money.
English.
Yeah.
Netflix is made by JavaScript. So, and there's videos out there. I mean, if somebody interested, they can hit me up. I can show them a programmer free on YouTube to actually show you step by step in a live stream like we doing right now. Like in 3 hours, you'll know how to do some of the programming stuff to create a great app.
Apparently that woke Southern Tech girl up talking about that's her job.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get him a nugget right now. Go check out Clever Programmer. Get your notepads out. I'm telling you, get your notepads out. He do everything, and he show you step by step. He does have paid courses. I'm getting ready to join one, but he does put everything out too on YouTube for free.
And he does a lot of live shows as well.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Live, like he take you step by step. Of course, the paid courses is going to go in more in detail. But if you can pay attention to a video, why pay for something that you can
for free, right?
For free.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's go check him out. He's they dynamite. I ain't just saying that, and I didn't before this. I didn't know anything about programming. You know what I mean? But basically, he'll show you. And the reason Penn is laughing is because he already done seen some of the stuff.
Yeah, it's
it's
good knowledge.
Yeah, they show you how to make money doing the programming without a job, freelancing, or you can go and get a 9-to-5 and make good money too. But you got to put the time in with anything. You got to put the time in. It ain't going to happen overnight.
For sure, man. That's with any work you do, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Put the pineapple in there.
Now you talking. Yeah, go check him out, Southern Tech Girl, Clever Programmer. You won't be disappointed. You liable to sign up for one of his courses. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, y'all laughing, but I'm serious. That's how I had to pull the brakes.
Right. Technology King on a roll, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah, but if, well, we're gonna get ready to roll out of here because we're at that magic 2 hour point. If anybody else have anything they like to say before we roll out, I'm gonna start letting everybody get ready to say their goodbyes. Anybody else have anything else they want to say about gaming or anything real quick?
I know I'm pretty
Nah,
much
I'm
cool.
good.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Blammo. Do you have anything you like to say?
Have a have a great week. Be safe. Take it easy. Don't forget to like the video and have a good one. Later.
Okay, Sim.
Thank you for coming. Thank you to the panel. Thank you for Ken, Pan, Mr. Blamer, TK, and my sister Sharon to have this show. And I'm glad that I could make it, even though it's nearly 2:15 a.m. in the morning. But I'm really happy that I'm here. Have a safe week and take care of each other. And hope to see you all in the next one. Stay safe out there.
Okay, Technology King.
Just wanted to say it's been a blast with everybody in the chat and the panel today. I hope y'all learned something. Stay safe and hope to see you on the next one. Have a great rest of the day.
Oh, he wants to know the link for the clever programmer. Could you put that in the chat? Urban King's asking.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can grab it really quick.
No, first YouTube. Yeah. Ken.
All right. Once again, thank you, Shrinkingsharon, for allowing me to come onto your platform. Pein, Blammo, Technology King, Sim. Always a pleasure seeing you, gentlemen. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
So, guys, I just want to say thank you again for having me. I had a great time. And, guys, rather if you PC game or if you console game, that's not important, guys. The important thing is that you're having fun with it, guys. So it's nothing, if you're PC, if you're console, whichever one you like, just have fun with it and enjoy life. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
Pen.
Want to thank everybody for coming out to the show today. Great show. Want to thank the panel. Huge shout out to the panel for allowing us to, come on and give people some info and share additional things with the end user. Keep tuned for our channels. Got some more content coming up. Everybody have a safe and wonderful day. Until next time, peace out.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. I learned a lot about PC versus console gaming today. I hope everyone else have today as well. I'd like to thank everyone on the panel. I'd like to thank Blammo, Sim, Technology King, Ken, Pen, Paper. I like to thank the side chat because without the side chat, it wouldn't be a show. So I thank each and every one of you for coming. And if you haven't on your way in or your way out, make sure you press that like, share, subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you get all the notifications for when we go live. And I should see you Thursday on our Pieces of 8 show over on Paper's platform. And Thursday, I'm not sure. Friday, I'm not sure if I'll be able to have a show because I believe I have an appointment in the morning. So probably won't be a show on Friday morning, most likely. But I'll see you Thursday and then again Tuesday. So you guys have a blessed day. Peace.